अब एक समस्या खड़ी हो गई है कि ये जो हम कैनन का प्रिंटर देने वाले थे, that was to the person who came from the farthest. But a lot of people have been saying that that's not fair. Let's raffle it to anybody who's there in the audience. So I'll take an audience poll. What do you guys feel? Anybody? Okay. So, but the guy who's come from the furthest will also get a prize. Not the Canon printer. The Canon printer is going to anybody in the audience. So if your friends are outside, I suggest they all come back in because we're going to announce the Canon digital printer raffle in the next 3 minutes. And I'm requesting the stage to be changed for the panel discussion, good to great. And in the meanwhile, we have Mayur Suchak, the head of Renaissance Infrastructure over here with us. We've started a BMPA print park at Bhivandi, and it's doing very well. The last time I spoke to Mayur Bhai, he was saying he almost is out of space. They've got very little space left, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the BMPA print park at Bhivandi. Over to
Meet
Mayur
Mr.
Bhai.
Mathur, a businessman looking for further investments into his business. However, due to the volatile market conditions, he was very confused about where to invest his capital. Using financial products was the first thought, but they either give low returns or there is a risk attached to it. Confused about his predicament, he meets Mr. Vinay, his portfolio manager, and explains his concerns. Understanding his client's sentiments, he mentions to him about the Buy for the Future plan by Renaissance Industrial Smart City. Renaissance Industrial Smart City offers you expertly designed warehouses and factory buildings. It is Maharashtra's first IIA-notified project with all approvals and legalities in place. The project is located in Bhivandi, a location which has shown itself to be a promising investment destination with the Metro 4 line already being constructed and Metro 5 line being proposed. Also, by 2020, the Mumbai-Nagpur Communication Expressway is expected to be operational. Mr. Mathur was intrigued. According to this plan, assuming Mr. Mathur decides to invest in an independent factory building that costs 2.19 crore rupees, inclusive of GST and other taxes, all he has to pay is 1.25 crore rupees, which is 65% of the total amount, and the property gets registered in his name. Once he has done that, he would get 7% per annum, which is 8.79 lakh rupees. The best part is that Mr. Mathur would continue to get 7% annually till he decides to take possession or wants to get the property leased. If Mr. Mathur decides to get it leased, Renaissance guarantees to lease his property to a third party with a minimum lock-in period of 2 years. Mr. Mathur's curiosity piqued, and he booked an appointment with a Renaissance sales rep. He was amazed to see such global brands already part of Renaissance. To add to his amazement, the sales rep showed him an operational area of 17.50 lakh square feet and 20.20 lakh square feet already under construction. The surprises did not stop there. He saw the sales trend of Renaissance factory building over the last decade had shown a 12% year-on-year appreciation. 3 months had passed since his decision to invest in Renaissance Industrial Smart City, and Mr. Mathur has never been happier.
So the theme is Buy for Future. The objective to come up and work on this entire Buy for Future concept was to, So the objective to come up and create this entire concept was that the print industry today is not moving and growing at that pace, but yet print industry has a lot of investments available on their own account. So we created this entire plan where you would invest into the future, yet earn your earnings at 7% rate. So you invest, you earn, and then you have an option either to lease it or use it for yourself. That's the core perspective to build this entire thing. So you have a property which is invested into, which is yielding you a basic FD returns. Second, as the property gets completed, you would have an option either to lease at a minimum yield of 7%, which we will do it for you. And third, if you want to build your own business, invest into your own business, because it is a BMPA print park, you can use this entire factory for yourself and build your own factory. This is what is the overall compass of this entire value proposition. I know that everybody has heard about Renaissance BMPA print park. We have a lot of printing industry already there. We have Vistaprint, which is operating from a 60,000 square feet facility, Repro around 40,000 square feet facility, Newjack from around 40,000 square feet facility, Lintech. So we have a lot of print industry which is already there operating from this entire project. So this is a value proposition from your perspective. The objective is to create that earning, yet have an option of investment into property which is yielding, or invest into a future business after a year or two, in that order. So if I go into the entire figures, I think, not taking time because I have 3 minutes only to discuss this entire thing. We have booth outside. You can have a detailed discussions with our rep in terms of the entire workability of the entire thing. The advantage is that it's all-inclusive cost, so there are no hidden costs. 7% yield is also absolutely on the amounts what you're paying. The party which is to be leased out after the completion of the asset is our responsibility. Till that time you get the yield, you are not deprived of your yield, and you also have an option to make your own factory in that entire building because it is built to that spec. So if you're making your factory also, you have a 5% rebate on that factory when you make it. Still, if you feel this is what we had signed a MOU 2 years back, we are almost out of space. We have actually got a trend from all the way from 2010 all the way till 2019. It's an average 12% yield which we have gone on a year-on-year basis. So your capital also gets appreciated on every year basis. It's just the above curve which has happened. We have 17.5 lakh square feet operational area, 20 lakh square feet which is under construction, which is also booked. None is not booked. Everything which is booked is getting constructed. And as I said, this is the only RERA approved project, fully approved under MIDC, planned approved, and we have such large brands which are already operational there. I would like you to, come and visit. We have only 14 buildings for this entire thing. 2 sizes, 6,667 and 20,000 square feet each. This is the only thing which is available right now. And that is what I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And they've got a stall outside, so if you've got any questions, Mayurji, I request you also to stay for a couple of hours. And if people want to know more about the project, you can explain them in great depth.